I'm really excited about the next act we have on today. I think probably the best character comedy actor in the business is Colin Holt. Unfortunately, Colin's not here. So we've found an actress who I've got to admit I don't know much about. I'm told she's very good. Ladies and gentlemen, please would you put your hands together for Mann.
Hello, hello. Look at you all. Thank you, my darlings. Look at you all. What a fun bunch. What a fun bunch. There's a wonderful musk coming off you. Really thick, heady smell. Wonderful stuff. Giddy with excitement. I love that. Fuck, I love it. Look at you all. Look at you, little fish. Look at this little fish down here swimming around in your bowl. Oh, gosh, look at it. Show the crowd your eyes, my love. Show them your eyes. Look at those eyes. Such dead eyes. Nothing in her head. No, it's a compliment. Don't you dare. She's young, she's fresh, she's full of life. Never change, fish. What's your name, my darling? Ophelia. Oh, fuck off. I love it. I love that. Ophelia? Sorry, say it again? Ophelia, fuck. Oh, that's fun, isn't it? Oh, God, look at you, you hairy bear. You hairy beast. Look at you. I love that. What a wonderful, rich, wonderful 12 o'clock thing we're doing. Oh, God. Oh, Christ. It's so early, isn't it? So early. I barely got up. Anyway, darlings, what's that? Who am I? I'm Anna Mann, of course. A little bit rude. Actress, singer, lover, barber, briefly, in the 80s. Who wasn't? Siren of the stage and screen. If I say, who's for Turkish Delight? Little ripple of recognition from the back there. Who's for Turkish Delight? Turkish Delight? Turkish Delight? I am. No? Channel 4, 1993, 2 a.m. Anyone? No? Fine. All right, fine. Jesus. Of course, I was in the original production of The Lion King. You've heard of this, yes? I played the elephant's fanny. Had to be taken out. Not for kids, really, at the end of the day. And, of course, the very famous film, I know you've all heard of, the very, very famous film I appeared in, funnily enough, it originally was called Dead Island. Then they changed it to Island of the Dead. Then it became Everyone on This Island is Dead. Then it became, I'm dead of you, let's get off the island. Till finally they settled on Zulu. There you go, my loves. And of course I've worked with some real characters. Oh, fuck, some real characters. I worked with drunk old Freddie Basden. Little ripple of recognition from the back there. There was a man, real man. He'd have you, mate. Rip your head off. Yeah, you, rip your head off. But then he put it back because he was kind. Wonderful man, real hellraiser, you know. Out every night, off his face on this, yes, this. We never knew what that was. But what a character. Groping the women, fighting the men, yes. Groping the women, fighting the men. Groping the men, fighting the women. He didn't care. Whatever it was, he'd grope it or he'd fight it. There was a guy. And the wonderful thing about Fred, and you don't get this with actors these days, with young actors, bless them. The wonderful thing about Fred, and really this is something incredible, every day, okay, no matter what he'd had to drink or snort or probe, every morning he'd be there for filming on the studio floor, yes, 8 a.m., which was too early, we didn't start till 10. But there he'd be, full costume, never his own. And the wonderful thing about Fred, the thing that you don't get with actors these days, no matter what he'd been up to, no matter how much he'd had to drink, as soon as that little red light came on, okay, as soon as the director said, action, every time, without fail, he'd shit himself. Really thick, black, it was horrible, real 70s poo, you know, all over the studio floor, and I'd slip up in it, and we'd all be rolling around, and this happened 8 or 9 times, till someone took him aside and said, Fred, it's got to stop. You know, we love you, you're visceral, you're real, your acting is incredibly brave, but you are shitting all over the stage. Memories, so many wonderful memories, you know. I think that's about it, is it, my loves? Well, thank you very much for listening to that. Ladies
and gentlemen, Anna Morrison. Anna, please come join us. Please do. So...
You look fun.
Oh, thank you, I do my best.
Fun.
I do my best. So... Many people would say that it is a...
Did you grow all that yourself?
Oh, yes.
Oh, fuck, that's good.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's clever.
I sometimes just sit down and have a good old concentrate.
Oh, force it out.
Squeeze.
Oh, gosh. No, that's
so
gross.
many would say that it's a brave decision for an actress in her late...
What?
20s.
What, no,
to
26.
26, of course.
In her late 26.
Yes. To bring a one-woman show to the Fringe, because, you know, there is such a proliferation of other shows.
So
Can you tell us
many
a bit
women.
about it?
There's too many women. I've always said that. Far too many women in the business. My life would be so much easier if they just stopped. No, but sorry, what was the question?
The question was, tell us about the show.
Yes,
I believe it's very brave.
Yes, it's brave, it's visceral.
Yes.
Well, it's all about depression, of course. It's a lot of fun. It's very silly. Hands up who's depressed in here. Oh, bless you. Oh,
How
bless
many
you.
of
Come
you
along.
before
No,
the show?
come along to... You're smiling, but that's... You can never tell, you see. He's smiling. Oh, gosh,
So
now
brave.
he's crying. No,
So brave.
so incredibly brave, that young man. No, I went through a horrible bout of depression and its pissy little sister anxiety. When it happened, you know, I went straight out to the NHS. When I came to accept I was ill, I went straight out to the NHS. And surprise, surprise, we can't help you with that. Yes, you've been there. And yes, it was a dentist, but still. They were actually very kind and pointed me in the right direction.
Did they give you a clean the polish anyway?
Well, I had a quick one, you know, while you're there.
Why wouldn't you?
Rinse and spit. No, but I ended up in this sort of therapy group. Within 10 minutes, I was running the group. You know, 20 minutes later, he'd retired. And in half an hour, I decided to put on an Edinburgh show. So that's what we're looking at, really.
I see. So where would you say it's a character show?
Yes.
Multiple characters. Where would you say the inspiration came from?
Well, from the group. I play the members of the group, you know, within the show.
I
It's a lot of... I didn't ask their permission. I couldn't be bothered. But it's a lot of fun, you know, and I'm sort of... It's what's known as verbatim theatre. You know this? It's in their own words. Also
using the real words.
Verbatim,
Tell us
also
very
known as we
quickly,
couldn't
Anna,
be asked to write
where
it,
can we
theatre.
see this?
We can see this at the Pleasance Courtyard in the Beneath, which is actually very air-conditioned. So if you hate the show, at least you're cool.
And what time is it on?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. at the Pleasance Courtyard.
Every day.
Every day.
Until
Anna
Monday.
Morris,
Not
everyone.
Monday.
Please.
Anna Mann.
Anna Mann, I'm so
Anna
sorry.
Mann. But see
Anna
Anna
Mann.
Morris as well.
Anna
She's
Morris
not
is
on at
terribly
the
good as
same
well.
time, and she's also very good.
Anna Mann, everyone.
Thank you very
Anna
much, my
Mann.
darlings. Thank you. Mwah. God bless you. You're wonderful.
Thank you ever so much. Later on the show, we have Hairy Mary and we have News with Suze. However, now, I'm very excited. Are we ready to talk to a stand-up comedian? Yes, because I feel some of us may have been left with a few issues after Anna. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a fabulous new talent, Mr. Pete Otway. Hey, Pete, how you doing?
Hello, hello, hello. How are you?
I'm really good, you?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
You having a Fringe?
I am, yeah. I say that. I've just realised I've turned up in a T-shirt. I should probably wear a shirt or something, shouldn't I?
No, mate. It's okay. People like the sort of casual, scruffy,
Yeah, I mean, I've gone on socks as well. That's what I've gone for. So we're in the last week. I feel like I'm,
It makes you look authentically like a struggling comedian.
It does, yeah. Yeah, it does, yeah. Thank you for summing up my career in one sentence. That's fantastic.
But no, you're doing incredibly well, aren't you? Because you were a BBC New Comedy finalist, I believe.
I was, yeah, about 4 years ago now. Yeah.
This show won't improve that, mate.
No, it won't, will it? No, yeah. Finalist is the key word as well.
Finalist is the key word. But you were also nominated for Best Debut Show with this show, I believe.
I was, yeah, with this
Leicester.
very show. Yeah, it was good.
That this year?
It was this year, which is sort of, it's always surprising because you sort of preview the show around sort of the country in various festivals, and yeah, I think I only did about half an hour in Leicester, and somehow I ended up getting nominated. So yeah, it was quite nice.
Was it the best half an hour and you've expanded, or have you built on that platform?
Yeah, no, it's definitely been built from there. The idea was always the same, and then it sort of got bigger and bigger. Yeah, hopefully.
I think it's an interesting idea. If you don't mind me talking about it,
absolutely.
I believe it's about a 6-year period in your life.
It is, yeah.
Yeah?
It's sort of that bit that no one really talks about in in relationships where someone has broken up and then you get back together, basically.
Is it the bit that happens off camera in a rom-com?
That is exactly what it is. It's the in-between bit of a rom-com, the awkward bit where you're just lonely crying into a pillow for 6 years. So yeah, that's my life. That was depressing, wasn't it? Wow.
We're ready for comedy!
There was a genuine shudder in the audience. They were thinking, oh God, this is bringing back memories now. Wow. Yeah.
Fabulous. And okay, so I think what was interesting is obviously Anna talks about depression. I suffer from depression myself, and you talk about some kind of relatively unusual mental health issues in the show. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah. So it's sort of, I don't really Yeah, well, it is. Yeah, it is definitely about mental health. But I didn't really realise it was that at the time when I sort of started writing it. I was just writing about something that I thought... I think when you think about mental health and stuff like that, you generally think about depression and anxiety. But the main sort of part of the show, the main block of the show is about something called intrusive thoughts, which are them little thoughts that I think everybody has in life when you just sort of... You know, the way I explain it is you might be stood on a bridge with someone one day and you're having a perfectly nice day and then suddenly you look over at them and think, I could push them off there now.
That's okay, as long as there's only two of you on the bridge.
There's always about 5 people in the audience that laugh and then the rest of them are just going, I mean, I knew I had them, but I didn't know anyone else did. Oh, God. This is terrifying. But it's that impulse. It's that feels like when you stood in the top of a building, you look out of a window and you think about jumping.
Jump.
Yeah, absolutely. Or you're driving along and you think, I could drive this off the road, and you never do. And basically they were something that I had no idea what they were at the time when they started, and they sort of spiraled quite a lot. And then I talk more about them in the show, and hopefully it's funny, which is always the tricky bit. But yeah, I think it's interesting as well, because I don't think it's something that people have particularly spoken about a lot, or
no, I don't know anybody
or something that people talk about. I think a lot of depression and anxiety have got great PR, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
It's so commonplace.
Yeah, they get a lot of heat these days.
We're just dull as depressants. So dull.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully it's interesting as well as funny. I've had a lot of people sort of come up to me and sort of relate to it, sort of thing, after the
Fabulous.
show.
And if we want to come see this, which we do, right?
Positive.
Where can we?
The Mash House on Cowgate. Just the tonic. The Mash House at 5 o'clock every day.
5 o'clock every day?
Yes.
It's Pete Otway. The show is called?
6 years from then. So it's the 6-year block.
Fabulous. Well, let's all go and see it today, shall we? Terrific. So, here we are, Edfest Live at the Newtown Theatre. If you're liking the show, please tweet us at edfest_live. Or search on YouTube for us, and you can see the rest of the shows. We've got a packed second half of the show coming up. But for now, please, everyone, say goodbye to our lovely guest, Pete Otway.